All right, peace. Just want to come back with another quick video, right quick. Actually, let me put it actually hold on right here. All right, here's good. All right, what up? Peace. Just want to come back with another video, right quick. Hopefully everything is well with y'all, man. Hopefully everything's well. So wanna kind of go into something real quick because somebody was saying this, the other day. You know. Yeah, maybe we was talking about this the other day. How because I work at youth or whatever. I was and somebody was talking about this the other day. You always be teachable. Actually, shout out to Brother Chronicles of Judah, man, because I think what was it on this recent Patreon videos about I think in the Cat Williams series he did like last month or whatever. He pretty much said it like you're always constantly learning, man. Like me, I'm in my 20s. You're constantly learning then, or 30s. You're learning then, and 40s and 50s and 60s. So you're always learning because and that's what the Most High does, man. Because actually, that's what Most High requires, man. That we're constantly learning, man. Because actually, yeah. Let me grab this. This is Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 27 because I was reading Proverbs chapter 19 because it's a proverb for a month, And I'm sitting here, shout out to Elder Brother Judah Mack. He brought this, our good study tools, their proverb for each month, For the first of the month, 31st, if they're, say, in quote unquote February, there's 28 days or something like that, or even if it's, the 29th 1 year, it's a proverb for each month, but yeah, and this is in the Good News translation. I'm reading. Actually, let me change that out. But yeah, Proverbs chapter 19, verse 27, in the Good News translation says, "My child, when you stop learning, you will soon neglect what you already know." So yeah, man. And Solomon did this in an experience, man, because because what it is, man, and a lot of people say this too. It's just like shout out to brother from Assembly of the Firstborn too, and a lot of people say this as well. Consistency is boring, man. Consistency is boring, but that's what's key. That's what makes what great people great, man. That's what it's the simple things, man. What you think that made Jordan so great, or Tom Brady so great, or even like LeBron per se for great because he kind of works like off topic, but he kind of works on even no that's still consistency. I can't even say that too. Or whoever you name great or the greatest people in their endeavors. It's consistency, man. It's just things that it's the repetition. That's what it makes it. It's a consistency. That's what it is, man. Solomon, like it's kind of that balanced thing because when we read about Tobit, as he got older, his fear of the Lord increases, or like Noah, as he got older, his fear of the Lord increased. But Solomon, like he kind of like in his life, and he's saying this through experience, like that's why he fell off the way he fell off because doing the spiritual idolatry, but he did repent. But I'm saying he went through what he went through. He fell off in that in that way. Because he started maybe because we go through actually no let's grab this inside right quick. Let's get this inside Ecclesiastes right quick because I go through this, still go through this. It says Ecclesiastes, yeah, this is perfect. Yeah, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, also on Sarah chapter 3, verse 21. It says, "Seek not out things that are too hard for thee, neither search things that are above thy strength." So yeah, man, a lot of times, like, myself, this happens with me a lot. And I heard other testimonies of other people, other brothers and sisters that come into knowledge, sometimes, and I've seen this as well, trying to get too deep at times and not realizing know the basic, knowing the fundamentals, man. What do you think the Karate Kid was about, man? But he was a master, but he was mastering the basic, the wax on, wax off, And at first, even if you watch both Karate Kids, both iterations, the one with the original Ralph Macchio, I'm forgetting the rest of the cast name, and the remake with Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan, like he's kind of frustrated at the character. I'm forgetting the name in the Karate Kid, the character's name, but he's frustrated. He's like, "Oh, why am I doing this?" But what Mr. Miyagi was teaching him was the basics, and that's consistency, and that's what made him a master, and that's what they do here. Because other brothers and sisters, like even myself coming in, sometimes you kind of get too deep. Even still, I try to get too deep. but just master the basics, the faith, the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what Yahushua say to the Pharisees. Y'all worry about let's focus on the weightier matters, man. That's what it is, man. The basics, the weightier matters, man. And that's the time that's like I touched on in the video I did the other day. You can know all the breakdowns like Sirach 1924. Actually, let me grab this, man. Says he that hath small understanding and feareth Yahweh is better than one that hath much wisdom and transgresses the law of the Most High. So yeah, man, that's a fact, man. Because it's like you have to have that love. That covers all sins, the fruits of the spirit, things of that nature, and inward man growing, man. That's what it is, and And a lot of times, like, I speak for myself. You can try to get too deep. You try to get too, just pretty much master the basics. That's especially come for people that just coming into the faith. That happens a lot, And actually, to my point, it happened to Solomon because Solomon, he probably it's happened to Solomon. He probably got try to get too deep. His wisdom, kind of like got too much. Then then it led into other things, man. And not only that, he felt like in love, put his spirit in, it's that spiritual adultery. But yeah, man. But it's that basics. Never stop learning, though. Never, and don't forget about the basics, man. That's what it is, man. Because people see the outcome and stuff like that. But actually, let me give this example. Actually, the basics. I think I was watching NFL documentary. NFL films, right? I think it was talking about the '94 San Francisco. No, I think was it a Football Life about Jerry Rice, or I think it was, and I think who was it? Steve Young. I think it was Steve Young. Somebody was interviewing, and he said, "Listen, the day after we saw we won the Super Bowl, I think the '94-'95 season, or when they beat the San Diego Chargers, Yeah, that is that season, and Steve Young or somebody was on record saying, "Listen, the day the day after that, we saw Jerry Rice, running, practicing. Man, he was running routes, he was doing drills, he was like, practicing like route running, the route trees and stuff like. He was practicing the basics, man. That's what it is. That's what made him great. It's the basics, man. That's why, people don't like, because I know I keep using sports as an example, but that's hopefully y'all understand what I'm getting at here. But that's why Tim Duncan doesn't really get the credit that he deserves, because his game is deemed as boring, but it's really masterful to watch. But it's the basics, it's skills, rather than like a Kobe Bryant per se, which Kobe was skilled when he was, but his game was just more flashier. His game had more pizzazz, of like Jordan. Now Jordan is kind of a little different because he he had a mixture of both. You could see it, but it's just like you just didn't watch Jordan's game for that. But you could kind of see somebody saying it. But Tim Duncan doesn't really get the credit and notion that he deserves because his game is boring. But it's the basics, like during even the Spurs, how they play, or even the Patriots, their dynasty, right? They just master, do your job. Yeah, pretty much. That's what the Most High says to us, man. Do your job, keep the commandments, live, have faith in me and Yahushua. That's what it is. It's the basics, man, and that's what it is. Because honestly, that's what made them but that's what made them so great for a long time, mastering the basics, man. So never stop learning. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to this Proverbs chapter 19. It says, "My child, when you stop learning, you will soon neglect what you already know." So yeah, man, that's it right there, man. So where was it gonna go at? Yeah, let's get this in let's get this in Isaiah right quick. Isaiah chapter 46:4, because actually, man, I remember because our people a lot of times I get it, like Sarah says, don't be ashamed to inform the old. And actually, no, let me just grab it. Right quick. No, let me get the first. I'm going to go back to Sarah. Now, it says, Ecclesiastes chapter 47, 46 and verse 4, it says, "And even in your old age I am he, even to the hoar hairs I will carry you. I have made, and I will bear, even I will carry, and I will deliver you." So yeah, man, that's it, man. So I'm gonna read this again. And even Isaiah chapter 46:4, "And even in your old age I am he, even to the hoar hairs, I will carry you, and I have made, and I will bear. You will carry, and I will carry, and I will, even I will carry. I'm sorry, and will deliver you. So yeah, man. So Most High is gonna deliver it. Even it doesn't matter your old age, man. That's what seek me in your old age, man. Seek me and even to your old age. I am He. Even to hold your hair, I will carry you. I have made. I will bear. Even I will carry. I will deliver you. Yeah, man. So even even in your old age, man. Because I remember I was down with the brothers one time. The brothers out there teaching, whatever. And the elderly sister, nice, pleasant lady. I was trying to say, oh, hey, sister, listen, you got time for this? She said, oh no, I know. It's just it was more, of course, our people were very prideful and whatnot, especially because you know what, because when you're older, it's just like a lot of our times our elders, our elderly people, or people that are older, they feel like like even if you tell them about the knowledge, they say, "Oh, okay, just heard of that." Especially somebody younger, or shoot, somebody even older than me, but they're still younger. They feel, they had that mindset of, it's like I know, but still, they never stop. Like what the scriptures say, my child, children of Israel, my child, my son, my firstborn, my child, my nation, Israel, Jacob, seek me in your old age. Still, the Most High says seek him, man, because Abraham was still a child, to the Most High. He said, the Most High said, Abraham, you're a child to me, man, because he's the Alpha and Omega, man. And shoot, you could be 1,000 and still be the child to the Most High, man. Because let's get to some Job right quick, because I'm gonna go to Sirach. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's Job chapter 36, verse 26. Behold, Yahweh is great. We know him not. Neither can the years of his years be searched out. So, yeah, man, he's Alpha Omega, man. He's the ancient of days here for a reason. He's the eternal one, man. And so, we're still, that's why we're we're children. It don't matter how long you live. Shem, Noah, you know, Jacob, Moses, Joshua, Joseph, man, Joseph, Joshua died at 110. Moses died at 120. But they still, that's great. That's really old to us, but that's like you're a child to the Most High, man. So, the Most High says, still seek me in that age. It don't matter on your dying deathbed. Seek me, man. It doesn't matter, man. But yeah. So because actually, let me hold this in Iraq. I'm gonna say Sirach for a little bit, then I'm probably gonna end it. Let's get Ecclesiastes 42, verse 8. It says, be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish in the extreme age that contendeth with those that are young, and thus thou shalt be truly learn, and approved of all men living. I'm gonna read this again. Be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish in the extreme age that contended with those that are young. Thus thou shalt be truly learned and approved of all men living. So yeah, man. Sometimes you gotta because it kind of ties into generational warfare videos I do too. But sometimes you gotta respectfully correct some elderly person or elderly a man or woman sometimes or inform them on things, man. So because age doesn't always even matter, man. We've seen that Daniel with Susanna, or even Joseph, man. Shoot, you seen Joseph. Joseph was like the youngest out of all, or besides Benjamin, but Joseph was younger than them. But the Most High gave more wisdom to Joseph than to them. He was dealing with Joseph on a high level. And Yahushua and the Pharisees, man. Yahushua was amongst the Pharisees and the elders, so they was older than Yahushua. Yahushua started his ministry 30, man. So he was still relatively young, man. That's even now, because I think a lot of times like America. I would talk about this with my actual brother a lot, man. actually how Americanized, like, age is, like how we perceive age, man. Because he went to Africa, he said, listen, man, it's just not like that here, man. Or even if you look at the like, the other nations, man, sometimes, like, the Asians, man, they still be like, they probably don't compete as a high level, man. But yeah, my brother, he's into martial arts and stuff like that. He does like Muay Thai and the capoeira, stuff like that. So he said, listen, man, even their elders, even they still compete. No, they might not be the the same way. It might not, of course, be the same way because they're a little older. But they kind of in a sense move how to a little degree move how our forefathers went, because Joshua was still a warrior when he was still older. But even Caleb said, listen, I feel. Oh my God, where's that in Joshua? He said, "Listen, I'm how old was Caleb?" He said gosh, no, I just gotta find it. But he said he was old, but he said still felt like younger then. I'm forgetting where I was at, where he said that at, but it's all good. The count will come back to me, Lord's will. If not, it's fine. But even then, so this is how it's kind of Americanized how we view age, because like even like somebody my age range, man, I'm considered like old now, which is crazy. I'm like, what? But that's because like Ecclesiastes 7:7, man, be not overly wicked. While thou dies before our time, because a lot of us, due to us, our disobedience and wickedness, we're dying before our time, man. And it was even prophesied in Psalms 90 that we would live kind of shorter. But anyway, I won't get too back off the point. But anyway, where was I going at? Where was I going at? I'm kind of going these tangents, I forget. But yeah, man, that was pretty much like it on that, man. That's the fact that always don't be informed unwise of the age, man, because a lot of people had that mentality to listen like, oh yeah, because there's a couple of people sometimes like told like, listen, hey, there's a brother this and this, or hey, or there's, oh yeah, I know about that, or they're gonna look at it down like because you're younger, but but actually, let's go with Wisdom Solomon right quick, because just to my point about like Daniel and Joseph and Yahushua, shoot, even Solomon said it. Right here it says, verse Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8 verse 10. It says, for her sake I shall have estimation among the multitude, and honor with the elders, though I be young. So yeah, man, like Job 32:8 says, the Asians are always wise, man. So most I might give somebody younger that's wisdom, man. So even in the faith, man, that's Genesis, and you read Genesis 50. Actually, let me get it, man. Genesis 50, verse 17. This is when Joseph forgave him, and this the whole account, Genesis 15:18. I'll just get to the point. And his brethren also went and fell down before his face, and they said, behold, we be thy servants. So think about this. His brothers, our forefathers, the patriarchs, they really said to Joseph, and meanwhile, Joseph is younger than them. If you look up their age, which I might put it on in the description. My bad, y'all. I promise. A lot of times in the my videos, I'm gonna put certain things in the description or comments. I don't. Please forgive me, slips my mind. But just imagine this, man, because they were about in the same kind of age range, but Joseph was younger than them, man. Most of them was in their like late 20s, early 20s, or a few like year old too, but still, but they understood that not only because they repented, but they understood that the Most High was working with dealing with Joseph on a higher level, man. He gave him more wisdom than them, man. So yeah, and of course, that was Jacob's favorite son, but we understand that. But also, the Most High was dealing with Joseph, and he was the youngest, well, besides Benjamin, of course. But yeah, man, he was just gave Joseph a lot of he was dealing with Joseph in a lot of in the high level. And they say, listen, we'll be your servants, we'll be your slaves, because in other translations they say we'll be your slaves, and then that lines up with when Ephesians, so it says, submit yourself one to another, or how shall washing his disciples' feet, man. We see that with our forefathers, man, the patriarchs. So now to get to our topic, but yeah, I'm gonna just get this and close out probably. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 21, verse 12. It says, he that is not wise will not be taught, but there is wisdom which multiply bitterness. So yeah, man. So that's the same, man. You always have to be teachable, no matter what age, man. I say this all the time, and that last part is kind of lining up with Ezekiel, like, but eat the roll of the, because I got to touch on that too. Like, much wisdom is multiply bitterness, man. That's why Revelation and Ecclesiastes, much wisdom, much sorrow. But I mean, because I just want to add that, man, because that's very true, especially like, I might touch on that later. But anyway, I want to get too off the point. But a lot of times too, man, he that is not wise will not be taught. You always have to be teachable, no matter what age, man. We're always going to be learning different things, man, different new things, adjustment periods in our lifetime, man. Because even like, even I work with youth, man, but there's things they teach me, a lot. They teach me a lot, even like the things I need to reflect on myself. Even sometimes they say something that I might need to self-reflect on, self-examine more, even something that I'm doing. I was like, subconsciously, I was like, okay, they're actually absolutely right, So you always need to be teachable, man, and I say this all the time. You could be in the field or endeavor in a career for like 20, 30 plus years, but you might go to new job, new organization, new company. You're doing the same thing in the same field, but you gotta be teachable because they may do certain stuff a totally different way, man. So you gotta adapt and be teachable, man. So this is like something I need to hear, man. This is a two-edged sword. So always be teachable. Like Proverbs 19:27 says, my son, don't actually, let me just get it, then let me just read it one more time, then I'm gonna close out. It says, Proverbs chapter 19, verse 27. It says, my child, when you stop learning, you will soon neglect what you already know. So, yeah, man. So, always keep learning, man. He that is not taught is not wise, man. So, it's wise to learn, man. It's different. It's definitely new things, man. Yeah, definitely, man. It's good. I actually learned something new today, man. A few things today. Always try to learn something new, man. You can learn something from anybody, man. It could be righteously or wickedly. That's like Proverbs when Solomon said, I saw the vineyard of lazy, and I learned a lot of things. Pretty much I learned what not to be, man. So, yeah, man, hopefully this was edifying, man. So, peace.